What species would you not be surprised to find out has been an alien life form all along? Half of the things lurking in the ocean, at the bottom, in a pineapple, tardigrades. Aren't those the little things that can survive in the vacuum of space but have no defenses against predators? Exactly what kind of horrid Lovecraftian void beast do you think was its original predator? Void beast is a great metal band name. Let's just say the platypus has a lot of explaining to do. It's like the angels hit randomize on a game of Spore. Cats. I swear they peer into my soul. Also, they have a body that can fit like a fucking liquid does. They also have the ability to disappear and reappear as they wish. I've looked for my cats numerous times in every corner of the house just to turn around to them. Just sitting there like they never left. Elon Musk. XAA12. *. Dolphins. Also, I'd know we're screwed when they start thanking for the fish. Praying mantis. Really, there is, I believe, 1,000s of species of mantid. Look up the ghost mantis, orchid mantis, etc. There's so many kinds other than the praying mantis with different bodies to blend into environments and whatnot. Extremely interesting stuff in my opinion. Mantis shrimp are pretty insane. Also cuttlefish. Pretty much any cephalopod would be prime alien material. Fungi. Everything about them is so unlike everything else in this planet. They're truly amazing. Also tasty. And fun trips. God, I love fungi. I really don't like mushrooms. A mate of mine does. He asks me frequently what I have against them, and my answer is always the same. We don't eat aliens. What if the aliens are tasty though? Because portobello are the tastiest aliens I've ever tasted. Well then, I guess that's okay. Many years ago I frequented a cafe that had a shroom sandwich on its menu. It was a grilled portobello head served on a toasted croissant with cheese and some kind of sauce. A sort of vegetarian burger. Never appealed to me, but my ex-wife loved them. Monsieur, enjoy that. Jellyfish. You always hear such crazy things about them having traits nobody else does. Especially the immortal jellyfish. Humans, we are never comfortable. We are either too cold or too hot. It's like we don't belong on this planet. When looking how much water is on the planet, how come we can't breathe underwater? Okay, Joe Rogan. Yes, we are either too hot or too cold. But notice how despite that we can live everywhere on the planet? That was one of our huge evolutionary advantages besides intelligence. Adaptability. Why would we need to breathe underwater? There's nothing in the water for us. We can't filter feed, can't swim fast enough to catch anything. We evolved to be land mammals, not water-dwelling creatures. And we excel on the land far beyond any other land creature on the planet. This world is about 80% water. Why doesn't everything on this planet have water survivability? Tardigrades. They can literally survive in space. We should send them into space with a rocket and see how fast they build a colony on Mars. The Royals. I mean, they won a World Series then just disappeared. Mighty suspicious. Blobfish, or shrimp. Blobfish are usually pretty rigid and sturdy, until you rapidly bring them up to surface through a few thousand feet of water and give them severe depressurization sickness and tissue damage. I know, it's sad that it's the depressurizing that makes them look like that. They're cute rigid too. Greater than they're cute rigid too. Dogs. Anyone who has ever truly bonded with a dog knows just how special they are. They look after us, protect us, help us in so many ways. I wouldn't be at all surprised to find out they are aliens, here to help us be a better species. Dogs are kind of a human invention, so I guess technically they aren't natural. Obvious answer. Humans. 320k years ago. Poof, we exist. Smart enough to accept and perform commands. Oops. Smart enough to realize we're more than that. Reactive flood depicted in disparate cultural texts. Our collective response. We don't die, we multiply. Quote. We didn't poof exist just like that. It was a very slow evolutionary process that formed our intellectual capacity and our appearance to how we know it today, from the primitive alien apes that we were before. I came here to say octopodes, but they've been mentioned a few times. So, as has also been mentioned already, fungi. Many years ago I learned from the secret life of plants that we don't, or can't, classify fungi as either animal, vegetable nor mineral. We acknowledge they're alive, they eat, grow, reproduce and die, but we cannot even sort them into the most basic categories of what exists on Earth. Alien for sure. I just downloaded Fantastic Fungi. Looking forward to watching that. So long, and thanks for all the fish, the dolphins, rednecks, viruses. They're not living by any of our standards, but they definitely seem to have a will of their own, even if it's to have everyone stay home. Hemoplasmas are scarier. Viruses need some form of genetic material and vaccines are possible. Plasmids just fuck you up and are almost impossible to kill. The only good thing is they aren't particularly contagious. Humans. I believe that the dinosaurs weren't wiped out by a meteor. It was a spaceship crash landing. Mark Zuckerberg. Axolotls. Jellyfish seem to have arrived here by accident. Cockroaches. Octopuses. T2 virus looks like a little alien robot. Platypus. Humans. I believe there's an Orson Scott Card book about that. Actually a few, after a fashion. Horsfield's tarsier. The platypus. Obviously, it's like someone looked at animals and threw features together randomly. Octopuses. Everything in the fucking ocean. Shit's scary down there. Cockroaches. Stephen Miller. Cockroaches. Humans. It's pretty obvious. Humans. I still don't get how and why our brain thinks and acts this way. Why are we maybe the only species who kills itself while building things to kill even more humans? On the other hand, I don't understand where our consciousness comes from, monsieur. Fungi. They form a vast network underground, and they grow in the wildest of places. Like Chernobyl's elephant foot, ants, jellyfish, cats, centipedes definitely. Humans, they are so uniquely destructive to everything and so compassionate at the same time. Humans. Worms, they come out when it's raining. They don't have eyes and legs. And the only thing that even resembles an insect is the smallest mouth and teeth in the world. Why do they look sick pink? From logic, they should have white skin since they barely get any sunlight to begin with. Blood. Humans. Humans. Definitely humans, I mean, compared to every other species we stand out the most. Goblin shark. Single-celled organisms, not my field. But as I recall, they found amino acid chains, proteins, which are considered to be a precursors for life in the remnants of meteors before. There can't be any answer other than platypus. I'm gonna say spiders. What better way to invade the planet than have eight-legged, sometimes hairy, bastards that inject venom into you? They decided to send the worst ones to Australia first because they don't like Australians. Them fucking hornets. Chameleons. The way the eye can change color to their surroundings is weird. Octopods. Viruses maybe, since they're so fundamentally different from any other life form that biologists have struggled to determine if they're alive at all. A platypus is a mammal with a beak, and it lays eggs, and is poisonous. Pretty sure those are aliens. Karens. Dolphins. There's a whole book about it. Sloths, the gravity slows them down. Spiders, they are unworldly, terrifying. Jellyfish. 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 Cats for sure. I love those furry little weirdos, but there's something about them that isn't right. The reptilian slit irises seem really out of place on a warm-blooded mammal. They move in a really strange way, and when you're in a building with lots of cats and it's night and they're all asleep and purring in synchronicity, the sound and the vibration is really creepy. Plus, have you ever seen a hairless cat? Axolotl. They look like a Pokemon. They look so different, and I think their facial expression looks pretty intelligent. Jellyfish. Tardigrade. They are a simple organism that can survive in space and can reproduce on its own. Maybe one of them drifted here and went wild. Tardigrades, aka water bears. They've been found outside of Earth. Platypus, mice, humans, cuttlefish, centipede or a parrot. Cuttlefish, they're so weird but awesome, 100% aliens. Jellyfish, Cows, Arthur, normality. We can talk about normality until the cows come home. Trillion, what is normality? Ford, what is home? Zaphod, what are cows? Cats, obviously. Frogs, it's the eyes. Lichens, giraffes, that one shrimp with all the color rods and punches that can boil water. Mantis shrimp, scorpions, jellyfish, sloths, scorpions, blobfishes. I know it's not a species but chihuahua, axolotl, literally WTF is that? Platypus and anglerfish, cuttlefish, often confused with octopus. Cats, jellyfishes, those creepy transparent bastards make too good hentai. Owls, deep-sea anglerfish. Goats. Goats are definitely from Mars. Rectangular pupils. Get out of here. They're totally aliens. Human ex-wives. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.